Call to order. Adoption of agenda.
Recommendation that council adopt the agenda as presented.
Can I get a seconder? Any discussion? All in favor? Adoption of minutes.
Recommendation that council approve the minutes from the budget/special meeting held on April the 2nd, 2019.
Can I have a seconder?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor? New business. We have, is that where you want it, Chris? Is that new business? Because there's no late items here.
Just do it with the, should have been with the agenda. Do it with the agenda.
Adoption of the agenda.
Yeah, just introduce the late item.
Okay, late item is an in-camera meeting as per section 91K, negotiations and related discussions respecting the proposed provision of a municipality service that are at their preliminary stages and that in view of council could reasonably be expected to harm the interests of the municipality if they were held public. Okay. New business, recommendation 1.
That council approve a $2 a month increase on the average residential class 1 property. A $2.08 a month increase on the average class 6 business property for the 2019 taxation year.
Can I get a seconder?
So there's a second part to that.
Oh, and that the new class 5 light industrial rate be set at 25% above the class 6 business rate for the 2019 taxation year.
Can I have a seconder?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Well, let's have some discussion. We're exactly in the same boat as we were last meeting.
Yeah.
Can we get a hold of Counselor Smith and see if she's coming?
And
I just texted her, but I'm not getting an answer.
Can you phone her?
If she's not answering, she's probably driving.
She's got same beside me.
And you could take her vote over the phone.
Other option is we put this motion on hold, Your Worship, and then just move to new business item 4.2 when we go through the Schedule A before, because that's just for information.
Okay, so we'll table this till Barb.
Hi
gets up.
Barb, are you on your way? Okay, thank you. Bye. She's just pulling up.
Okay.
Can we wait?
Sure. Or she's pulling up Bruce.
Oh, so let's do recommendation, two recommendations.
That council receive the attached draft Schedule A for information.
Can I have a seconder?
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Lots of numbers on that.
Yes. Not much to see, is it?
How come these aren't numbered, Sandy?
It's on the back.
Very much. Oh, yeah. I did look at it, but.
I can introduce it if you'd like.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. So what council sees here is something called the Schedule A document. So this is the condensed Schedule A that ultimately council approves. I've only included that document here for information. The one that comes up on the next meeting for the 3 readings will be all the various department budgets that got us to this point. So do have those loaded on the screen here if you guys want to go into anything in particular. But the gist of it is we're forecasting, and I put the 2018 column in there for information. That doesn't appear on the final. So it'll just be 19 forward. So all the comparative numbers are there. So we're forecasting generating about 3.086 million in revenue, and total expenditures are about 3.153 million. And then that number on the bottom is the number that we would have to draw from reserves in order to meet those spending commitments. Council will notice that most of that increase is over in the capital and special projects line. There were, 30 grand or so above last year's amount, so.
Okay.
And then in the report, I detailed all of the small changes that have occurred throughout the various budget meetings to get us to that point. So it's actually pretty minor.
So the business license was, since have to go up with it?
For
Did
The
we
business
raise-
I apologize. Who happens?
Just speak to
Never
it.
did last year.
Okay,
No.
so we're not gonna do that again this year?
Not unless you guys wants to, but you raised me.
Me?
It was 50% last year.
Okay, because what, we don't wanna.
No, we had touched it for 25 years, so we did 50 to account for 25 years at 2%.
Okay,
One of the dates.
Yeah, the last business license bylaw was 94.
okay. Gee, I wasn't thinking of that.
So this was for information, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're back to, pardon, what did you say?
Just walked in and I was looking. She's lost.
New business, 1 point recommendation. And where's the begin on?
Okay. That council approve a $2 a month increase on the average residential class 1 property, a $2.08 a month increase on the average class 6 business property for the 2019 taxation year, and that the new class 5 light industrial rate be set at 25% above the class 6 business rate for the 2019 taxation year.
Can I have a second? Or, second. Discussion. So we call a vote.
Did you see his presentation?
Yes, I came in and we had a one-on-one. I understand while people are saying that a $2 increase is, but if you look at what the other increase, and we gotta be sustainable, $2 is $24 a year. You know, that's not even your cell phone. The thing is, we have to, yes, it's nice to keep costs down, but for the amount that this, should we cut a couple days off our snow removal? Like, what's more important? Like $2. I struggle with not increasing it because we do so much for our residents too all year round. We have a lot of events that we don't charge them for things. We try to keep everything down. But $24, if we didn't get fair share, we'd be hooped. You know what I mean? Yeah. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts are, well, I've lived here a really long time, just as you have, for a very long time. And Coos-Cookie has stayed relatively the same other than businesses have left, right? Right?
What do you
It's-
mean business? I think we got more businesses now than,
No, I mean, that we lost, the bank is gone, the video, yeah, exactly, those businesses are gone. And they will not come back, we know that, right? So this, taxes are sitting on those, what businesses that we do have, and on us. And when you say $2 increase, like, a reflection on mine is more than $2.
okay, anybody with a disability that has a doctor's note or has the paperwork that they're under 65, they're on a disability pension, they can get the home ring change. Homeowner's grant.
I know.
And anybody over 65, they're paying a minimum approximately $100 anyway.
Yeah.
So they're not, anybody that's on a fixed income, thank you. Fixed income, whether it's disability, seniors,
Yeah,
whatever it is, they probably, you know what I mean, they're paying minimum anyway, $100. So it's not gonna impact them. It's gonna impact the working people, I agree. You know, you, me, our neighbors.
it impacts single mothers working, trying to make a living, trying to buy those groceries.
Okay, are
Trying
they
to keep
renting or
that
are they
house.
living in their own home, those single parents?
I have
No idea, I never.
I do know a single person, but I mean, she's not a parent. She has a parent living with her and other people living with her as well. And to me, right now, if you're paying $6 for celery, my gosh, that's a lot of money. Isn't it? And then we're saying, let's just increase our taxes once more. But you know, wanna know what the big deal is? And as a taxpayer, I see it, is that there isn't an actual change for Pooskoopi. Like, I mean, my street's still the same. Everything around me is still the same. It hasn't changed since, I don't remember when we put in that water and sewer.
But when people get their tax notice, they really don't look to where the money's going. And really, the village is the bottom, you know what I mean, our hospital, our school taxes are way more than the everyday maintenance. And we can't
be sustainable if we don't raise it. Because if they take the fair share away from us, we're closed in 24 months.
Well, the thing is that fair share has been made part of the budget.
What has?
It's part of the operational budget. It's not just for infrastructure. And that's the problem I have as well.
Well, how else would you change it? We need these people to help us run the village.
Oh, totally.
So we need to raise
Totally.
the taxes. Because we don't want the fair share in the operation budget. We want to try and keep it up.
And so far, it's in there though.
I know, but if we, $2 a month, it helps. It helps take some of the money out. Some.
And what
Not
else are we
some.
going to do that's going to make a difference in Blue Scoopy?
Well, we're trying to cut back costs, we have been. Chris, do you want to speak to this?
It's council's debate, your worship. I mean, you know, there's interesting points on
Where do you
both sides of
think
the
else
table here.
we could cut? Like, what I'm saying is, okay, if we increase it $24 a year per person, per resident, approximately, it's not going to make or break us, but we do have to have a slow increase. Otherwise, what are we gonna cut? Are we gonna cut special events? Are we gonna cut museum? Are we gonna cut library? Like, because they're non-essential,
Fire law?
yeah, we could just, like, they do get a lot of extra here in Coos, like, they really do. For $24?
And do we really want all those extras?
Well, look at the snow clearing.
Yeah, what about it?
The snow clearing alone was
Oh.
how much, Chris?
Yeah, I know, that's part of our role, right?
But do we go down to doing it 3 times a week instead of all 7? Like, what do we do? What do we do? That is a high budget.
Oh, totally. It is.
What
not
should we
budget.
cut? Should we cut our activities?
Ambulance service?
Yeah, okay, what do you want to cut? What do you think is a non-essential? What,
Ambulance service?
We do pay them.
So the firefighters to go and assist the ambulance.
We cut that back.
There's no longer $100,000 coming out of Pooskoopi taxpayers for
The
rural.
medical thing, we cut back, did we
I-
not? The highway, we didn't.
So the cutback we've done up until this point is the one resident that we kept attending over and over and over again.
But the medical probably stopped.
No, they haven't stopped entirely, Your Worship. There's been no firm direction from council to cut those back.
I thought we did that.
No, it was code 3 calls that they were still responding to.
Yeah.
So,
So that,
emergency calls.
we've got to have that discussion at some point, because that, is a big strain on the fire department for sure.
Is that costing us some extra money?
Oh, huge. We're not even getting reimbursed for the fuel. That was
So
one
why
of
would
the
we-
calls from
Why haven't
BCS.
this, why have we cut this back?
That's a political statement at that point, where we need a motion from council saying.
Well, we had discussed that issue in council
Yes.
and came up with a decision. But that's not to say that we can't revisit it.
I think we need to revisit it.
Yeah. We put that on the next agenda.
And how about going out of town to do garbage and recycling?
We don't, we go over the hill, which is supposed to.
Out of town.
That is out of town.
So that, I mean, that's municipal taxpayers being neighborly.
Okay, excuse me, but don't they pay if we go beyond our boundaries and we pick up their recycling or we pick up their garbage? Isn't that sustainable, because they get an invoice, we don't just put their garbage up because.
And how much is that a month?
$6.
$6, do you think that's gonna pay for your truck? I know that we had to pay for tires and repairs and things on that truck, and that, I bet you that $6 a month sure came in handy for those few people that.
Do we charge anything extra for those people beyond our borders for?
I'd have to look into it, Counselor Smith, but I don't believe so.
Sandy?
Sandy, do you know?
We looked into this, the
Yeah,
previous council, remember?
yeah, this came up.
And no, we're basically just charging the same as the residents are being
And
charged.
that has to be revisited.
Yeah, I think
We'll
that
get a
should be
motion for
valuable.
that to be revisited.
I mean, we're being quite neighborly and friendly, and that's all well and
And
fine
we're
and
trying to
dandy.
do free.
And then we say, well, we're just gonna increase your taxes. And I'm not feeling that neighborly right now. We got that.
We're coming down to that.
We got that already. Honestly.
Ken, do you have anything to say?
You know, I don't think I have anything new to offer. I do agree, and I commend council for, mayor and council, for, having this discussion about the reduction of services and the increase of taxes, whether it's residential or business. And I believe that's something that we're going to have to do. However, 6 months into the job, I'm not going to do that just yet. Next year, let's revisit it. But for me, I'm not going to do it this year.
Donna?
I was all for it before, so.
We'll do a vote. All for it? Against? Record that, Sandy?
So they can be the good guys and we can be the bad.
The first and the last.
So,
The
it's
good.
adjourned.
The bad.
It's adjourned.
That's
debatable.
No,
No.
not adjourned, you're moving to camera.
Sorry. Moving into the camera!
That was a fast one, Austin.
Yeah.
You can go home and